fit. It's been a very anxious time. I'm sorry to treat you to a homecoming such as this. We've been away from us for so long. We've been very distant. The hardest part of being a parent is to watch your children stop growing. You want to reach out and help them, guide them, touch them, but it's not your place to do so anymore. You must, in a sense, turn away. It is harder not to look. It is harder to not know what's going on with our little children, what they've seen and done, what they think, what they will do, what they've become. You've become very distant, my boy. My little man. My little boy. Perhaps I am lucky to have been spared this with William. I think a walk would do you some good. I mean you no harm. I speak, will you listen? How can I move thee?
You move me. I despise you. I despise myself that I hated you.
You know me.
Your eyes gave you away. Those hideous eyes. You plague me. You haunt me. Why? What have I done? Am I to be next?
I mean you no harm.
Where did you go? Where did you go? When I left you, where did you go?
I will tell you all if you listen to me.
No, you tell me now.
Please listen to me.
How did you find me?
The boy. The boy told me.
William. Just before you killed him.
He said you were coming. You were nearby.
How did you know to kill William?
Will you hear
You
me?
followed me then for 2 years.
Will you hear me?
I cannot look at you.
Then I believe thee.
Oh. I still see you.
I have,
Your face is in my mind.
I have done my best.
What do you want from me?
Please, listen to me. It means so much that you listen to me. You know who I am.
I know nothing of you. You are but a corpse.
I remember little from before you, but I feel I can recall some things. I see street and tables. I see the fire that I am stoking. I see a child playing. Was I someone else before you? Was I a father like you? Did I leave my child as you left me. Where did I come from? Who am I? None of this is clear to me. You are all I know and all I know of myself. When you gave me life, I felt cold and pain. A harsh light pressed down upon me. My nerves tingled and throbbed. The darkness surrounded me, and I could not see. You left me. One of the most painful aspects of my miserable existence is that you abandoned me. You who created me find me so hideous, so repulsive. You must run away. I know I am hideous. I wish I could end myself. I know you feel this also. I have seen the vacant stare you carry. I have seen the way you linger by the lakeside.
Where did you go?
I went to the forest. I went to the forest, and that is where I lived. I stole some clothes where I would not freeze. I do not know why. I was frightened. I had lost you. I could see and could distinguish nothing. Feeling pain invade me on all sides, I sat down and wept. I had to learn to think and see and walk and move and to remember. I had to learn. Would sometimes spend an entire day searching for food and would manage nothing but to scavenge some acorns from the forest floor. As I travelled further, I came across a cottage. A man and a woman emerged. I had not seen a woman before, not that I could remember. They kissed. I felt peculiar. I just sat and watched them for a while. They looked at each other in such a way, with such love, that I could not bear the way it made me feel, and had to turn away. I wanted to see that look. I wanted that look for myself. There was an old man in the cottage. He played such beautiful music. I wanted these people to be my friends, but dared not show myself to them. I caught sight of myself in a mountain stream and became fully convinced of the monster that I am. I left the old man alone. Sometimes for an entire day, I felt I could speak with him. He at least was too old to beat me. One day, I walked in to pay him greeting. He saw me. He looked right at me. And yet, he did not recoil. At first, I thought it compassion. But there was something distant in his eyes. I later learned that he was blind. But he did care for me. He taught me to speak. He told me many stories I was quick to learn. He was proud of me. I would visit every day that leave before his companions returned. We were friends. I would cut and gather wood for the family and various other little chores in the hopes of one day being noticed and accepted, that they would see past my shame. After a year or so, this man I thought a friend invited me for dinner with his family. I was afraid, I agree. When they returned, they threw me out. The husband beat me. I fled. I returned a few days later to find the house empty and abandoned. I burned it to the ground. I came in search of you. On my way, I saw a boy playing. He was beautiful. I felt he would not judge me like the others, being but a child. I was wrong. I was angry. How dare he despise me so? He knew nothing of me. I felt you had poisoned him against me. I could have relished hurting him for a second, and I grew afraid. As did he. He began to scream. I put my hands around his mouth. He stopped screaming. Ran away. I had a locket in my hand from around his neck.
You had the locket.